It's really tough to be your best right now. There are many people who are upset. There are many people who are complaining. There are many people who are thriving on confusion and chaos. And sadly, that is seeping into your school and to the education system, which makes it very difficult for you to be the best and for you to feel good. So this is why, my friend, you need to double down on gratitude. If you're feeling that you are not your best version of yourself and that you're struggling in these conditions, then the act of gratitude and the practice of gratitude is really important to move forward in this difficult situation you are finding yourself in. My name is Rachel Hardman, and this is Passionate About Music Education, and today I'm talking about stress management tips that will help you in the classroom, particularly at this moment in time in the conditions that many of us are finding ourselves working in. So what is gratitude? Gratitude is taking that time to reflect on what is positive, what is good in your life, and bringing yourself into the present. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you think of 3 items that you are grateful for, you're generally going to be in a positive mindset. It might be your family, it might be your friends, it might be able to drive, it might be have a house and food, and you've got an amazing students that you teach, great colleagues. And as soon as you start talking about the things that you're grateful for, it puts you in a positive mindset. They are positive thoughts. You cannot be grateful and angry at the same time. You can't be on those 2 spectrums of the negative and positive emotions. When you are grateful, you are pushing yourself into positivity. The other thing that practicing gratitude does is it helps you not just bring a positive mindset, but it also helps you be in the present, to really reflect on what's good at this moment in time, here, right now. So if I said to you and we were in the same room and I was coaching you, I'd go, what are you grateful for at this moment in time? You might say, well, I'm grateful for the ability to share my ideas, to work with colleagues, to share my passion of music or my subject area with other students. There's always something that will bring us into the present, and that's why the practice of gratitude is really important. It stops your mind going from the past or the future, which is what the ego mind and the subconscious mind constantly wants to do. It keeps flipping us back and forth. And when we're in the past, we generally bring up much more self-talk, negative self-talk. We're going, oh, I should have done it this way, or that lesson should have gone like this, or I should have said this to the student, or I should have helped my colleague in that way. So you kind of almost talk yourself out in a negative way. And the future, of course, is that anxiety. Oh, I've got this email, now I'm going to deal with that. I'm not sure what it's going to look like. And it can draw you easily into negative mindset, particularly at the moment when there is so much negativity surrounding us and seeping into the education setting, which is why it's so different for us. And that's why we have to double down on gratitude. So how can you easily start implementing the practice of gratitude into your daily life to help you feel a better version of yourself? First of all, start by keeping a journal. Now, you can keep your journal in a good old-fashioned diary, or if you're a tech-savvy type of person, on your phone, on a computer spreadsheet, however it works for you. And in that, you write down in the morning 3, 5, 10 items that you are grateful for. And when you first start this, you might struggle with that list, particularly if you're struggling with mindset and particularly if you're struggling with stress. And this is so normal. When I started doing this for myself, I really struggled to come up with a good list. It was the obvious. I'm grateful for money, I'm grateful for a house, I'm grateful for, food, the bog standard. But now as I practice it daily, my gratitude list is much more specific to what's been going on in my day, because I'm much more aware of what's going on, because I'm more in the present. So start the day with 3 to 10 items that you are grateful for. Write them down. And then at the end of the day, come back and reflect on what you were happy about, what you were grateful for, and maybe add to that list. And you need to do this daily so it becomes part of your mindset. So even you can sit up in the morning when you've got up out of bed, before you start worrying about emails and you start connecting with, schoolwork and all the other parts of our life that take our attention. Sit on the edge of the bed, and just go, okay, what am I grateful for this morning? And it will start moving your mind into that positive mindset and take some of that stress away. It will also bring some calmness and bring you into the present. So keeping your mind focused in the present, the now, rather than instantly looking at your emails and being in the right, what am I going to do, what's happening next, and that anxiety of what I've got to do, and the workload. And my other action point for you is to practice gratitude during the school day. Now, if you're an advisor or you're a mentor, get your students to do this practice. So start your session and go, okay, everybody tell me one thing you are grateful for. It's a wonderful way of bonding with the students and getting to know them, but it's also encourage them to start thinking in a more positive mindset. We're all in this very difficult situation, what education looks like at the moment. So by trying to keep those connections, those real life human connections, that positivity, that gratefulness, it will bring the joy back into your daily practice and into the classroom. And when you have your break time or you have your lunch, 5 minutes while you're drinking your coffee and eating your sandwich and reading your email, stop reading the email. Take 3 minutes just to calmly think, okay, what's gone well today? What am I grateful for? What has worked? And make that list. Well, actually, this child really understood what I taught them. This student really contributed in a way that they didn't before. Oh, I really enjoyed chatting to my colleague from a different department. Oh, I really love learning this piece of information about how to do my practice better. Or I shared something with a colleague and they were really grateful. The positivity is always there, but in this current climate, it's easy for it to be missed because what is being asked of you is so challenging this year. So we need to look for stress management advice that will help you, and practicing the art of gratitude is a really quick and easy way to keep your mindset in the positive and to start feeling better about how you are going about your daily practice. And my last action point, of course, is to share your gratitude, share your joy, share it with others. It's that human connection, that vulnerability, that courage to get to know people and to trust people. I've been doing this in my workplace. I know that the staff are really struggling with mindset and negativity and stress because of what we're being asked to do. So my piece of joy for them is on a Thursday, I email them a new track or a new YouTube video and share some piece of music that's special to me that I know will bring them some joy. And the response from the staff has been so positive, and it's now becoming an expectation that, it's like we share some joy. And they've been sharing the music with students, and it's just been lovely, because it gives us something positive to talk about in all this difficult situation that you and I are working in. So the art of gratitude, the art of bringing joy, that positive mindset is so important, and you need to double down on it, particularly in the current climate. And I know, my friend, you can do that. So I hope this tip has helped, and I look forward to seeing you again and sharing more stress management advice with you. My name is Rachel Hardman, and this is Passionate About Music Education.